I mean, I like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Was it his best album? No. Did it put me to sleep? No. But I ain't gonna lie, but sometimes I do listen to his ass before I go to sleep.
What's going on with y'all, man? Welcome to the Just the Guys podcast, episode 115. I just want to say real quick, it doesn't matter if you're a he, she, they, or them. If you tune in, it's us. But today we got a very special treat for y'all. Shut your ass up. Yeah, man, my boy Bam is here today. He's a guest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have him on because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot to say. You have a lot of very interesting things to say. You know, hopefully cool me down. No pressure. No pressure. And I'm joined today with Bam, my boy Terrell, Denzel,
yes, sir.
Of course. How y'all boys feeling, man? Let them know.
Not all at once now.
Don't, yeah.
Hey, I'm feeling good. I thought I was clapped this week. I thought I was going to pull a thou shall not be named, but...
Yeah, fuck him. Hey, if you watching this, fuck you.
Incoming. That's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
I don't give a fuck.
This, fuck you.
Yeah, you know who he is. I don't give a fuck.
The PC was dying, and the Lord blessed me with a thunderstorm and some lightning. Got my shit right again, so we all good.
Jay was out there on his who is it? Is Thomas Edison?
Yeah, I was
out there with the kite and the key.
Oh, not Ben Franklin. He got the kite and shit.
Oh, Ben Franklin. There you go.
Just while we had him.
One of them old motherfuckers.
My boy educated.
Slightly, barely, but enough to get by.
Slightly.
You're more educated than me, I'll tell you that.
It felt like it's been a long ass time since we recorded.
I guess.
Yeah, done it. It's been a week, right?
Nah,
it's only been a week.
Oh, look at my shirt.
That's the longest week ever.
Oh yeah, it's the game right here. You feel me?
Hey, man, you know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Some lore behind that too. You know.
Of course, we'll talk about that another day, another podcast. But
all right. So I guess we're gonna open up this podcast with this right here, right? So I was looking online yesterday, to see like what's going on Twitter and like on the major social medias with the beef. Like, is the beef dead? Is there a ceasefire? What's going on? I happened to stumble upon a video. Actually, I really wanted to know what happened to at Drake's crib. There was like a shooting. So
I know what happened.
With that. Yeah. So apparently some strange man was trying to enter his crib and got into a scuffle with the bodyguard and shot the bodyguard. Or did they say it was a drive-by? I've seen two different things.
I think those are two different altercations, King.
Yeah,
the first thing was the drive-by, and then a guy tried to get into the house.
Damn, two different ones. That's tough. So they're both true.
A lot of people are thinking it's a Kendrick thing. It is not a Kendrick thing. It is
the weekend thing.
If you do your homework, Cash, the weekend security guard, he got his house shot up not too long ago. So for Drake's house to get shot up, has to be an EXO weekend Toronto beef thing. So
that's your angle.
I think that's the facts. I don't think Dot don't got nobody in fucking in Toronto. Come on now.
No, I wasn't thinking about Dot. I was thinking of just, like I said, bullshit. Like earlier, just people finding this whole hating Drake trend, and it's probably just some trollers or some random ass people who just decided, oh yeah, I want to do this because hating Drake is cool now, so I'm just do this for fun.
That's what happened about Smoke. It was random.
Exactly, random people just found out where he lived because of him putting location up on his post. He got lit up, so so stuff like that. I just think it's a random fan. I don't want to say a fan, just a quote unquote Drake hater. Because like I said, now
random
hate on him.
Just wanted to do something.
Yeah, that's my angle. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, the same with the vandalization of what his store or something like that.
His store in London.
Yeah, his OVO store in Toronto. Like that right there. That got to be some random troll to say, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Drake is fun, so I'm gonna start spray painting. So,
that's definitely true. I'm gonna be honest. I never really liked the dude. Were y'all ever really like fans of Drake?
Yeah.
I mean, His
I like
music.
Drake.
So
I know Terrell was, but I don't think Denzel was because you heard like one. So I remember we was talking about Drake when his albums was dropping, talking about the music. You was like, "Hey man, I'm not trying to listen to that sweet ass shit or whatever you said when the album dropped. You was
it's
not
crazy.
fucking with it." And I think you said you listened to like one Drake song back in the day. He was like, it's just not for me. I listened to that shit in like high school. It's not for me." And I was like, "All right, man, you got it." But now that don't seem to be the case. We'll get into that in a second.
Well, fuck it. I
Foreshadowing.
mean, it was the biggest weekend in fucking, no pun intended, the biggest weekend of rap history in the last, I don't even know how many years.
So I'm gonna say
That shit was.
since freaking the whole Jay-Z and Nas thing, that's probably the biggest weekend since then. I'm gonna say
This
it's
weekend was
crazy.
fucking
Oh yeah,
insane,
man.
bro. What was that? 5
You're
diss
right.
tracks over the weekend?
Then it
Yeah,
could go all the way back to Biggie and Tupac when they was beefing and they both end up dying because of it.
yeah, yeah.
I
Honestly,
think this is complete. I think this is probably better because both these rappers are in their prime,
yep.
arguably.
So
Yeah, no,
was Biggie and
definitely.
Tupac.
They're still young, right? They're on their second
But
album.
they were in their
I mean,
prime though.
they were young,
Were
but
they
at the time,
considered the greatest rappers of all time back then, or were we
At that
considering
time.
that post
they
post?
was if anything, they was one of it. They had to be top 5 for sure. I would say.
I thought they were both 2 albums in. I don't think anybody was calling them the real goats of
I
the
mean,
game back
they were
then.
like an album or two in, but at the same time, like they was like at like the
Niggas
peak of
is
their
definitely,
game, like they was
yeah,
up there. Like people was out there, like the same way people getting crazy over not like us, bro. Hit them up, the exact same energy, bro. Exact
Yeah.
same energy. I feel like if that came out now, all the memes for hit them up. Oh yeah, Biggie who got freaking just shamed the whole time.
I don't know. Maybe I have a recency bias then. I think we
I ain't never
established
that.
these two as goats, and they on the Mount Rushmore, and they going head to head.
Yeah,
No
that's
Back
true.
pussyfooting
then,
around.
Yeah, that's true.
back then it's the same thing. It just happened faster. They just rose up. Both of them were really talented. They rose up fast. They was at the top early.
Yeah,
Pac was
I think
only
both of them
like
like 23,
21
24,
dropping
right?
albums and shit, and it was
mm-hmm,
like
yeah.
going platinum.
Yeah,
Like they
But the
they
tracks
got
wouldn't come
up
out as
there.
fast, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, and it definitely didn't circulate the world as fast as they did. Like, if you go to any of those videos, Family Matters, fucking, Not Like Us, Push Ups, like they have millions of views, like 50 mil, some shit like that. Well,
Yeah.
in total, I think it's more than that actually.
probably way more than that.
Yeah, which is insane, bro. Like, how you drop a track in the same day it has 6 million views?
That shit
What?
was ridiculous. I mean,
26 mil on Not Like Us. Meet the Grams, 20 mil. Jesus Christ.
that's 40 plus right
Yeah,
there.
already. Now let's go over
Not
the
even
numbers.
including Drake shit.
Yeah,
And then
15 mil.
you gonna
15
people
mil for the Heart Part
dislikes
6.
though on his videos, not his videos, his songs. Cause
Hey,
Oh,
I
who's?
just saw recently that I think I got what song it was. I need a Heart Part 6. It got 1 million dislikes. I was like,
hey, engagement.
it wasn't that bad. It wasn't
Engagement is
that bad.
engagement, man. Engagement is
People
engagement.
hate on Drake as a trend for real. 1 million dislikes is crazy. That's all wasn't that bad.
Hey, I'll take a
Bruh,
million dislikes on
how
this
you
end.
hated? How you hated by all the randoms that you cater to? How you hated by
Yeah,
everybody in the culture that you work with? How you
it's
hated
cool
by all the
now.
bitches now?
I'm not gonna lie though, like
Like
the
I said, it's cool now, bro. And Kendrick made it cool. He made a song about it, so he made it cool. He literally made it cool. Like
Oh
people might
my
like
god!
Drake, but like that song just because like it's just catchy, bro. Like the thing is, Drake can never make a song like that because like what is a Toronto like beat? Like Ken got a West Coast, so you got a West Coast beat. Like what is a Toronto type beat? I Nobody
And
knows.
it's
that's why
crazy because
it's a
like he
plus
can make.
on Dot's favor. That's a plus.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
he got
because
a
like
great
he can
mix on
make
it.
songs, like he's made dance songs. So like he could have just made like a hit dissing him, but it just wouldn't like it wouldn't be on that level. I don't know why. I really think it's because he went with a Cali type beat. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's just
and
It's
he's from
original
Cali too.
sound.
But like I said, like Drake's from Toronto, so if he do any type of beat that's not Toronto beat, it won't hit the same because he's not from those
what's a
places.
Toronto beat though? Like
Exactly.
There
That's
isn't
what I'm
one.
saying. So that's my point. Like I feel like he couldn't make a song like Kendrick did because Kendrick from the West Coast, so West Coast B, bet cool. Like if Drake was from freaking let's say Florida, he make a Florida beat and it'll hit better because he's from Florida.
But see, he got a song. He's got a song with something like that. So I think he could have chose from that, or he could have done like a UK beat type.
But then that would have been a disadvantage to him.
It would have been controversial. Drake, he's stealing. This not his sound.
A colonizer. That would have been that angle would have came right back up. So it's like
he's not from there. So it's
because even if the world and the Twitter did not fuck with Not Like Us, the West Coast was gonna fuck with Not Like Us no matter what. The world could have hated that shit. The West Coast would have loved the shit and would have ran with it. So it's just like Drake took an L there. Like there was no rebuttal to that song.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the majority of people were fucking with that song. Like they probably thought it sounded cool or like it was like whatever. Like damn, he's snapping. But I don't think they listened to the shit and was like, this is hot fucking fire, like how the West Coast did. Cause you see this niggas crip walking and sneezing everywhere, like talking like they jerking, they doing the reject and shit. Like,
the beat just do something to you. That's what it is. The beat just do something to you. Maybe you want to dance for real.
Man, go in the description and look at the reaction. As soon as that shit came on, I didn't even know what the fuck Kendrick was saying, nigga. I was already vibing. I was looking at Terrell like, bro, you hearing this shit?
Before you heard Muscle on the B-hole, that shit was stupid.
I was already like, God damn, like, hold on, we gotta rewind this shit. I don't know what this nigga's saying. This beat is knocking right now.
That's why
he definitely went double platinum, double diamond on that beat.
That's why I'm glad.
Recent record.
That's why I'm glad we're doing this YouTube shit because we can always look back on those videos and see our first reaction to the greatest moment in hip hop. But let's add some structure to this. Who do y'all think won?
Oh.
Post I think damn shit. Brawly shit. Damn. Now that we like 3 days, 4 days off the last record from Sunday, 3 days off of Sunday?
Yeah.
So y'all think won?
Hey man, this is obvious. This is motherfucking obvious who won. Let me hear what y'all gotta say.
I'm unbiased, so I think, and I'll give reason why I think the way I think right now. I think, to me, it's a draw, or I will edge it to Kendrick because there's inconsistencies and there's contradictions on both ends. There's allegations that need to be addressed on both ends. Receipts need to come out from both ends. We're probably not going to get those receipts at all, but I think you can edge it to Kendrick because his presence was felt throughout the entirety, well, at least over the weekend where the shit mattered, where it was crunch time for real. This man Drake dropped Family Matters, and it was a smart move for him not to let that shit ride because Dot dropped 30 minutes after. That was probably, to me, the best song, the best diss track out of all the songs we got. I would give it's either that or Euphoria for me. The most disrespectful diss is Meet the Grams by all means, but I think Kendrick had more of a presence and he played the internet game a little bit better than Drake was doing at first. So I'll edge it to Kendrick. But if Kendrick can drop another song this week or the week after and solidify that I won, he got it. I would declare him the definitive winner. But I think that was a genius move for him not to let that Family Matters track ride because that shit was bar heavy, bruh.
It definitely was the best song of the beef, in my opinion. Family Matters. It's just
that shit was ridiculous.
More music, like I said, he dropped the hit song. So based off the fans, like you said, Rod, like earlier podcast, like the casual fan don't care about the bars. They care about
how good
what's
that
high.
Yeah.
I'm saying how it sound, and Kendrick made the best sounding song.
It's
so
crazy.
He gonna win.
It's so ironic too. That's so ironic because look what kind of music Drake makes. And that shit went full circle. He barred him the fuck out, and then he made a song that you could dance to, and got disrespectful as fuck.
He tried to fuck out of Drake 3 times, like at least 4 times on that shit, and then I got a little bop to it, and got a little dance to it too. It's so tough. Like he literally put everything in one song.
Facts.
But I'll shoot Drake some credit though. He did go against hella motherfuckers during this whole beef and still have bars for Kendrick. So I'll give him the credit on that. He stood 10 toes and went at everybody. And you know what I'm saying?
Lost. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely beat everybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Out of there.
My favorite bar from the beef.
Future out of there. Metro Boomin out of there. I mean,
yeah.
BBL Greasy, huh?
So I don't even think he really dissed Future like that. He kind of was
I
just like
mean,
letting it slide because Future's his boy. So he kind of was just
yes,
like, fuck it.
yes.
Because he
Yeah.
said that shit got me sick to my stomach. So this is the first time we ever been through it. That's what he said. But
Mm.
personally, the way that I look at this is like not the way Terrell does. Like I'm not looking at this like who's the worst person. So like that's the worst person, the one who lost. That's not what this is about. This is a rap beef. Rap beefs are not. They're not. You don't look at it and be like, okay, is this shit true? Is this shit true? It's about who got the most disrespectful, who rapped the best, and who had the best track. To me, so judging from that,
I have a counterpoint to that, but go ahead.
yeah, I have a couple. So just bear with me because it might be a lot. So not only is that one of the factors, and if you look at who was rapping the best, then it's gonna be Kendrick, right? So like a point will go to him because personally, I think he rapped better than Drake did in these songs. We got Drake rapping again on Family Matters, which I really enjoy. I'm glad the man was rapping and not just like doing like some sing-songy shit or kind of like trolling with fucking weak ass AI and doing whatever the fuck. Like him doing that other stuff, it's just like, bro, like okay, like we get it. You want this man to drop some music? Like stop being a bitch. Like just rap your ass off in these diss tracks, and then we can have some substance to judge the tracks with, right?
Mm.
So then there's that. The second thing I was gonna say was everyone everyone that is supporting Drake is trying to get Kendrick to like apologize because they feel like he's losing and they're like the beef is messing with the money. So I think that is crazy because before like this beef has even ended, we don't even know if this shit is over yet. I mean, it seems like it's over because there's been a temporary ceasefire, but we don't even know if this shit is over yet. UMG is pushing for Kendrick to say like give an apology and say like the shit is untrue and all that stuff.
That got debunked.
Yeah.
Yeah, people that have ties and close to UMG in the industry said that shit was fake.
Okay.
They said Universal has no ties in what's going on, nor do they give a fuck about what's going on.
That's so much better for the beef. But then I seen an article with Rolling Stones saying like with this shit coming. I was like, damn, Rolling Stones is analyzing hip hop.
They never get shit right. They never get shit. They never talk. They never talk rap either.
Gee, we talking about everything.
No, they've done hip hop in the past.
Yeah, but they never get shit right when it comes to rap.
Bro, I thought that shit was so fucking hilarious. And then from what you said earlier, when you're talking about like the different kind of tracks, this teacher, like she made a TikTok, she was talking about how like everybody was like listening to Drake, saying like they love Drake and all this shit. And then like over the weekend, and then this also alludes to Bam's point, talking about like how it's a trend to hate Drake now. All the kids was like fucking with Kendrick, and all the Drake fans was getting torched. Like anytime they was like, yeah, I still like with Drake, they was torching their ass, cooking them, and she was like, she felt bad.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Like, oh my god, it's a Kendrick school now. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
My thing with this beef, and I said it on a video, I was like, bro, I don't want this shit to become the fucking shade room. Like, I want it to be bars. Like, I don't want it to be the shade room. And it ended up becoming the fucking shade room, which fucking sucks.
Person to blame for that.
Because it did start off on some rap shit. And I'm like, bruh. But before I go, I keep going. Denzel, what you think about the rap beef?
Yeah, you listen to all the tracks.
Who you think won? And why?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think either one of them won as well. I'm with Terrell on that one. I don't think either one won. I think Kendrick dropped his diss, and it was catchy. All the bots is like, oh, this shit fire. You know what I mean? The Not Like Us. I think the shit was mid. I thought it was mid as fuck. I was just like, he just put DJ Mustard on it and got niggas dancing. That's all you know. It's like I need some help. DJ Mustard is like he took the glass, broke that shit. DJ Mustard, bring your ass here. I need help. Type shit.
I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like that's the reason why. Like if it was like a regular Kendrick beat, it wouldn't have hit the same at all. Nobody would be like, nah, this shit is actually mid. It's just because DJ Mustard. And that's what I see when I hear that track. I'm like,
a little bit.
Yeah. And then with
that
Drake,
was like the best part of it.
And Drake,
I ain't gonna lie, the bars is pretty fire too. Go ahead.
But the Heart Part 6 is just like, it's just a diss song. It ain't nothing like crazy. It's just a regular diss song. I don't think it's like the best one. Family Matters though, Family Matters though, cooked the fuck out of Kendrick in my opinion. He cooked that nigga. Kendrick got torched in Family
I thought that
Matters.
shit hit better because it was a video too. So
Yeah, it's a video too, and you saw the van get crushed.
Yeah,
I was like, when I saw Terrell, I was like, that's the van from Meg.
Yeah, that's the. I was like, damn, bro. That shit was crazy, and he was sitting in New Ho King, the fucking restaurant
the New Ho King.
Like the jury
had the owner of the
that
restaurant
shit,
with the ice
that
on.
bar is crazy because, and that's what I appreciate from Drake. He had rebuttals for lines that Kendrick had said, because Kendrick said, for Pharrell, I'll inherit the beef. He's like, all right, if you want to inherit it, come get his legacy out my house. I have all his fucking chains. I have all that shit. Come get out my house. I was like, yo, that shit was fucking crazy. But Drake had so many rebuttals, and he'll answer to the allegations. And I think Kendrick kind of had the grace from the fans to not having to answer to none of the shit. No one's asking Whitney or anybody.
Yeah, that boy definitely answered nothing yet.
Yeah, he hasn't addressed none of the allegations. But that's the public is running with it. They don't care if Kendrick. They wanted Drake to answer to the pedophilia shit.
Yeah, nah, Drake.
So, well, yeah, that is crazy. That nah Drake shit.
A lot of that shit. A lot of the those women have stepped forward and said it was not anything like that, and I think that holds a lot of weight.
Believe that shit, which is crazy. I'm like, dang.
I think that speaks a lot for the times that we're in with those allegations that women can just, women usually get the belief behind them if they come out with these allegations. But Millie Bobby Brown came out, said it was nothing. The 17-year-old from the video that's going crazy, she recently got on her Instagram story and was like, that's me. And it wasn't nothing crazy.
She's going to law school.
Is it weird? I'm not sparing this man either. I'm not sparing Drake. It was weird behavior. However, the women have came forward and debunked the shit. So it's just like, is that really, you know what I'm saying? But it's weird. I just said it's weird.
Yeah, he's weird, but he's not a pedophile. That's it.
He's not a pedophile.
Yeah, he's not a pedophile, but he is weird. Yeah, he definitely is.
But that's the thing with rap beef, though.
He's only into grooming territory, though.
But he's not there. Saying it's weird. He's on the line. Shit. He's weird, but he didn't.
He's definitely weird for that.
No,
he's on the line, but he didn't cross it.
Why are you always like? Anytime we see you with a fucking celebrity or like you DMing them, like they underage. Like when it's a teenager, because he's
weird.
It was Millie Bobby, like she 14 talking to a 20-something-year-old nigga about like advice with like relationships and boys. That don't like
right. I think you need a molecule for your investigation.
I mean, this is you can relate this shit to like the R. Kelly shit, but R. Kelly really had women coming out that had stories that had receipts on this man. Drake we see him
a pedophile. I'm not saying that he like committed no crime. What I'm talking about is like it's just like it's the same shit with what's that other dude? Because wasn't there another guy that dated Millie that was like that people were saying that he groomed her because like
I have no idea. Well, the only thing that's really confirmed, that shit, motherfuckers ain't talking about that. That shit was weird too. Tiger was around the family for a long ass time. But anyways,
that shit's weird. I'll say that for sure.
Fuck, I forgot my damn point now. Whatever. The thing with this rap beef shit is that motherfuckers can say it's like roasting each other. You could say shit that's not even fucking true. No one's we can't fact check because we're not in that circle. We don't know what the fuck's going on. This is what I was gonna say. The only weird thing that has proof behind it is the Baca situation. Baca has paperwork on him having a weird ass case. That is true. But besides that, we have no receipts. We got nothing saying that this man Drake is a flat out fucking pedophile and he sex traffics and he does all this shit. We have nothing. Yeah. We have nothing that definitively says that Kendrick is a fucking abuser and that Dave Free is the fucking father of these kids.
Which is crazy.
And that
Murray, where you at? Let's bring it back. Murray.
But we probably never will get the receipts. So it's like either we take it as both of these motherfuckers are telling the truth. And in that case, they're both fucked up fucking people and they shouldn't have even done this beef because we already knew this dirt was going to come to light. Or they're both lying. Which, in that sense, we just had an entertaining fucking weekend of fire ass tracks from our favorite artists.
So now let me ask you. Matter of fact, I already know what you said. Let me ask you, Denzel, because you said it was a draw. If both of them were lying, or both of the shits were true, right? So basically, it's equal. Like they both were lying, or they both were just not telling the truth. I mean, well, that's the same fucking shit. They both were lying, or all of the accusations on both of them were correct. Who do you think got the beef? With everything that
if they were
happened,
correct, then it'd still be a draw. If they both correct.
why would it be a draw if one person dropped 2 tracks and the other person dropped 3? Why
But
would it
it's
be a
like
draw? Go ahead.
no, it'd be a draw because if it's like it's the allegations. Like if you said if it was both, like what would it be? It'd still be a draw. Now if they both lying, then it still be a draw because it's just tracks. It's just lies. It's not real. But if it is real, then it's just like.
Right.
By
So
the
that's
way,
what I'm saying.
let me interject real quick. I think they have the same amount of diss tracks in total as far
They
as
do?
from the beginning of the beef till now. If you want to count like that as his own verse, because
Oh, that's
or his
right,
own song,
because
if not, then
yeah.
Kendrick's really down a track. But if you want to count that, then it's the same amount of tracks.
Yeah, I remember Family Matters got a little parody to that bit too, where he was trying to like make fun of Kendrick by trying to rap like him.
Not even including that, because you have Push Ups, Tailor Made. Didn't he do another track?
Family Matters. Is that
Family Matters, The Heart Part
Part
6. You have Euphoria. Let's not count like that then, because you have Euphoria. 616, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us.
Not Like Us.
It's 4. It's 4-4. So they're pretty much even.
Yeah, so Drake just said, fuck it, but I'm going to finish this off real quick and then...
Not be down the track.
Yeah, but I say, if you want to continue, cool. If not, I'm cool too.
Now, I like that he rebutted some of the allegations and he talked about it, but I don't like that as a track. I think he should have took his time with that track. If he was going to do it as the Heart Part 6, I think he should have cleaned it up a bit. But I don't like his tone in that song. I don't like what he said at the end. I don't like none of that. But I do like the fact that he doubled down on the shit he had for Kendrick and then also talked about the shit Kendrick alleged him of doing.
That shit was triple down. He said that shit in every fucking song. Which is another reason why I think that this nigga lost for sure, because he uses the same fucking disses, just repackages them shits and puts them in a different way. Now, Family Matters I like because it's like we were hearing different bars for different people, like for the first time, like in a certain way. Because like he brought up Whitney on Push Ups, then he brought her up again on Family Matters. Then he brought her up again for fucking The Heart Part 6. And I was telling Denzel this shit yesterday. I was like, why the fuck does he keep bringing up the same fucking bar, the same shit, when it's like every song that this man Kendrick has made, it's been different shit every time.
I mean, Euphoria don't really count because Euphoria he was kind of roasting shit, if anything. So I mean,
but it's different though. The category of the song is different.
I mean, I guess, but Drake never really roasted Kendrick. He just pretty much was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna expose you." So, I mean, Kendrick didn't really address any, I guess, toxic stuff or quote unquote exposed him until 616, and then he went straight on to just saying, you know, you're a pedophile, you know, you ain't with little girls, all that shit.
Yeah, so, which it really that's probably why it never should have got to that point. It should have stayed like how it was for Euphoria. Like if it stayed on a track like that and Drake didn't bring up the bullshit, then for sure I think this nigga would have out-rapped him, because there's just I just think he can't keep up with him already. Like he's not a better rapper than him already. So it's like, how you gonna get into a beef with somebody and contend if you're not better than them or even in their league? That's personally how I feel.
I mean, I feel you, but I mean, he put up a good fight.
He did.
I ain't mad at for an actor.
He did.
He was catching up. He was acting like he knew how to fucking rap.
Yeah, he did. That's why I said Family Matters fucking surprised me, because he was rapping his ass off. I was like, okay, now if you can keep this shit up, you know, you got a fighting chance, which he didn't. Like, it's like when he came out with this, The Heart Part 6, like I listened and was like disappointed, because it's like, okay, he talking about the same shit again. It's like, if you look at the reaction, like we all just kind of like, oh, okay, like that was kind of a nasty bar. Like he's really just trying to get like just try to see if he could really get under this nigga's skin. And we're listening like we're not really that like interested. We're not excited. Like there's nothing really happening with this diss track. Like he could have kept this shit and like really worked on it. He should have took some time with it and just really worked on this shit. Because regardless, this shit was gonna get overshadowed by like Not Like Us. Now this shit got so many thumbs down.
My first round be a Grammy for real, Not Like Us.
And then him being like, "Oh, I'm too rich to be fucking with these young girls. I'm too rich." Nah, if I was fucking with these young girls, I definitely would have got arrested. Like, come on, man, stop fucking playing. Oh, you did get molested. That's why you feel some type of way that I'm a pedophile. Because you got molested. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? I was just like, okay, bro. Like, you got it. It's like, nah, I definitely didn't do that shit. All right. And then he was like, I'm not even, you not speaking on the truth right now, so I'm not even trying to rap with you because it's feeding your ego of being an abuser.
Okay,
like,
Rod, I got a question. What if what if Drake never said anything about it? Like, he just pulled the Kendricks and didn't mention, he's just straight on doubling down on Whitney,
he didn't say anything about it and made another track like Family Matters, that shit would have been 1,000 times better in my opinion. Because he would have been coming at this man's character or came at his like relationship. Like if he was gonna do that, he should have did it differently. And it should have been a different kind of track because I think that the diss tracks, like Bam said, Hit 'Em Up was crazy. If he came out with a track with high energy, it didn't have to be a dance song, but it could have been like a similar Family Matters. It could have been like Push Ups, to be honest. It could have been like Push Ups, but just on a different kind of level in terms of like he just didn't seem like he had the endurance to rap. It seemed like he didn't want to. So people say like he's being defensive. They're not saying that he's defending the allegations or defending himself from the allegations. They're saying that he's kind of like, all right, bro, like back up. Like I'm tired of doing this. Like plus you lying. I'm not really trying. That's what he sounded like. It's like when you getting cooked and you be like, nigga, you still ugly, so it don't matter. Like I'm done roasting. I'm done fighting. Like you still got your ass whooped. Like it is what it is. But a nigga's trying to fight you. That's how it seemed to me. When I listen to this again, I'm just like, all right, bro, like that's cool. You didn't close out strong. You were really strong in the beginning, but closing out is just like it's just mid. Then you talk about we fed you the information, but the niggas you getting your information from is clowns. All right, okay. It just don't make sense. Like it's just not a good track for this whole beef. It just wasn't good. Like they was going toe to toe with. That one I just was not fucking with. In my opinion.
Now, I just seen a story. Academic said he's waiting on a few records right now, so we might have to turn these cameras back on sooner than we thought. But let's say because the one thing we haven't talked about yet is if Drake really set Kendrick up with some fake information. Now, if that's true, do you think that takes some of the steam out of Meet the Grams?
Absolutely. To be honest, when I think about this beef, I'm sorry, I'm speaking on it. I'm gonna give y'all a chance because I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really opening up the floor because I think you're talking to me because I don't even look at that shit like a real track. When I think about these disses, I'm thinking about Euphoria and I'm thinking about Not Like Us because those were his strongest tracks. I'm not thinking about 616. I listened to that once with Terrell, once without Terrell, and that's it. I'm not thinking about Meet the fucking Grams. Exactly. I do not give a fuck about. I think personally with just those two tracks, this is the shit that I was telling Bam about. The reason I was telling Bam like this nigga Kendrick has pulls because of shit like this, and here's an example of it. He did what he did when he made the song. Denzel think it was ass. He made the song and everybody fucks with it. And he just like, you seen how even Euphoria was setting niggas ablaze. Like every streamer, every reactor, fucking college professors is breaking down the disses and what Kendrick said and all this shit. You got TikToks coming out about like how girls is losing their boyfriends to dissect Kendrick bars. Like I was like, bro,
that shit's so crazy because like first off, it was crazy because he dropped that shit on a random ass Tuesday at like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock or some shit. And like I was at work, I was just like seeing the group chat, and I was like, "New Kendrick drop? Like, what you talking about?" Listen to that bit. I was like, "Oh, crazy!" And then back when what you were saying before with the teachers with the kids, like who randomly like Drake and they liked Drake at first, and then they switched up and just all on Kendrick's side. Mm-hmm. Same thing back I was teaching. Like back then when I was telling them like, "Oh, let me just listen to," I said like I listen to J. Cole, Kendrick. It was like, "Don't listen to old ass niggas." I was like, "But them niggas got bars." But then they listen to Drake all day, listen to NBA Youngboy all day, and now the fact that now they're trying to switch, now they're switching up now to now
stay
they're
your ass over there.
Yeah, I'm about to say like not like how we were in high school when we listened to Drake. I mean Kendrick and J. Cole when we was in high school because it was just
Niggas
bars.
listening to Absol. Niggas listening to Joey
Yeah.
Badass.
Absol. Oh my god.
Bro,
Gee,
Niggas
like
listening to
Odd
real
Future.
rap. Like
yeah, like
even
not many people
Vince
listen to Drake
Staples.
back then like that until like people listen to Drake like that until like views low key.
Shit,
Well,
Kanye
actually, I
even.
lied. No, the same because Take Care was good. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie, Terrell. Take Care's a classic. That back for some shit you was talking about earlier podcasts ago.
I
Take Care's a
said
classic.
it is, but
It's
it's his only one though, and I think
mean,
I think it's a classic.
Classic, you don't have one.
Hey,
I
he said
think
he
it.
don't know classic, so he capping.
I
'Cause
think I think
remember J. Cole was talking about saying, "Oh, Good Kid, Mad City wasn't a classic," and you was arguing off that shit. Hey, Drake got a classic.
Nah, it's just funny because
But-
like they really will make lyrics like that and be like, "Your shit ass." Like fuck you, I don't care what these niggas say. Your shit ass.
Exactly, cause like I said, I have people talk to me about look at J. Cole lying, talking about the last album was tragic, put people to see stuff like that. I'm like, I mean, I like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Was it his best album? No. They put me to sleep? No. But I ain't gonna lie, but sometimes I do listen to his ass before I go to sleep. So sometimes, I guess technically speaking, I do go to sleep to his ass.
I think Mr. Morale just doesn't have the same replay value as every other album, which is why I get shitted on because it is his least streamed album. But to go back to the Take Care thing, I feel like Take Care is only a classic because of nostalgia. That's the only reason. Because if you look at it as a rap album or like it's really an R&B album, honestly, he's not really rapping like that.
Still a good album, though.
It's a great album. It's a great album. It's a great album. But is it a classic rap album? No, it's a nostalgic album.
He didn't say classic rap album. He said he had no classic.
It's a classic. I mean,
it's
whatever. Stacked up to against Kendrick's discography. That shit gone.
Nah,
I feel you, but that wasn't the point of what I was saying. The point I was saying was that Kendrick lied and said that you got no classic. You got a classic.
Nigga, why are you in the dark, bro?
Said he did. That boy
in the Valley of Silence that Kendrick was talking about.
It's not even dark outside, to be honest with you. It's still light outside.
Nah, it's dark in that room.
Oh, we got POV.
Look, it's light outside, bro. It's not dark.
Damn.
The
camera got cloud. Hold on, give me a second. There we go, we good. We good. But yeah, it's light outside.
Fades into the darkness.
There we go, King. There we go. Welcome to the Just the Guys podcast, episode 115. How you doing?
Light skin ass.
But there's a couple other points we can touch on. The fans. Oh my fucking god, the fans ruined this shit.
But the fans
so fucking
like stuff, bro. Like whether it's sports,
so much, bro.
Fans just make me don't like stuff, even when it's good.
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying Kendrick's like literally like my top 3 favorite artists, but then fans just made me not want to like him sometimes.
I like that shit better when he was still slept on, and niggas was like, "Oh, Kendrick is boring. He don't really nobody put the Kendrick on. Nobody asked him to turn on that new Kendrick." I miss when it was like that.
Gee, but now I'm actually glad that Drake got Kendrick to drop more music because I got tired of Kendrick dropping one album per 4 years. It got me hot. I'm trying to listen to some good shit every year, at least every 2 years. But you want to drop shit once every like it's the Olympics, but no, I get mad.
He ain't lying. I'm not gonna lie. It's not about him, but my boy J. Cole. I listened to this weekend. I was listening to Might Delete Later. That shit kind of fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
That was gonna be my next.
For no reason.
It's gonna overshadow that.
That was gonna be the next. That was gonna be the next topic.
Yeah, that album's so fire for no reason. I listen to that shit every day at work, bro. The best HYB.
HYB, nigga, Fever, Pricey, Cotton Rabbits.
Yeah,
I haven't spun that shit. I haven't spun that shit since the reaction. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's crazy.
Which I'm gonna work on.
What song is called? I forgot.
Pie. Pie is fire. I'm gonna try to work on getting the reaction back up, bringing it back to life. That was my next topic though. Do you think overall J. Cole is low key a winner for ducking out on this beef?
Facts.
I won't say winner. I'll just say that he don't look bad anymore for backing out. That's all I'll say. He don't look bad anymore.
No, that nigga was correct. That was 1000% the correct decision. Because now none of his dirty laundry is we don't know shit about his woman still. We don't know shit about his marriage, shit about the schools that he went to, shit about females he been with or a lack thereof. We don't know anything.
Other shit that he say.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about his family. None of that shit. All that shit he kept out of light. So I think that was a great power move. And it was a play. You being like, this shit dumb. Like, I already know how this shit finna go. He probably thought about that shit for 2 days when he could not sleep.
He was like, damn, nigga might say smoke my dumb ass or some shit. Or just say just be lying on my name. Don't be high.
And then he probably thought how that shit was gonna look, that he would be on a 2v1 with Drake and you know what I'm saying? Think about it. If they was 2v1, you think Kendrick would have been reasonable during this beef? Nah.
They both would have been white. They both would have been white by the end of this beef. Yeah, they both white.
I'm dead. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
If it was like that, then he would have lost. Because the niggas know J. Cole ain't white. But he was playing basketball in Africa, bit. he ain't white.
He's half white. He's half white, just like Drake. But people don't remember this. People don't remember this. That angle about that Kendrick had with Drake saying the N-word, Wale had that same angle for J. Cole way back when False Prophets had dropped, and he was talking about Wale and Ye in that song. Wale made his own diss track though. I forgot what it's called. I think it was called Groundhog Day, if I'm not mistaken. But he had a diss track for Cole. That shit was kind of fire back then.
It's kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
I ain't hear about that shit at all.
Yeah, how you?
Yeah, it was like, under the radar.
I Wale too back then. I still fuck with him now a little bit,
but this shit can go back to the. Yeah, we can go back to like the realest niggas alive episode. Like
fire episode.
If you lived your life, your whole life as a white man, you gotta expect to like experience some kind of pushback when you use words and try to align yourself with the culture that you're not from. Yeah. Do we all agree on that?
Yeah. So do you think? So do you have the same thought process for the Kendrick line when he said about Drake not saying that word?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
you think it's corny?
He is half black, so like he technically should be able to. But what I'm saying is, if he aligned himself with a certain kind of lifestyle for all his life, then y'all don't feel. I mean,
to be honest, he been more Drake than the Degrassi Drake. Honestly, by this point, he's on the latter end. He's at the latter end. Like he's not. You saying like he said he lived his whole life. He didn't live his whole life as a white man. And in school, you think the white kids call him white? That man was black. Let's keep it a stat, bro. You really think the white kids like, oh, you white like us?
Yes, for sure.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No.
I think they did because I mean, like he has the black male features.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I'll get his skin light doesn't mean that he can't be black. I mean, look at Michael Jackson.
Yeah, like you think the white kids with the blonde hair, blue eyes, like, oh yeah, you one of us. You one of us. Yeah, you're white. Yeah, come here, brother.
The way he lived his life.
Come here, brother. He wasn't with them.
He just lived a great lifestyle because of where he was, I guess, raised. I mean, it's not our fault. I mean, it's not his fault.
Mama.
His mom just lived a great life, so he was.
In a great you can live a good life and still be black. Like living a bad life does not.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to Drake. Like,
exactly. So he's still black, regardless of where.
Trying to separate, like it's the same thing that plenty of Americans go through every day, but Drake went through it. Like, nah. Because he Drake, it don't apply to him. No, it applies to Drake too. He black.
Yeah, if I say that's the case, Eminem black, but he not.
He not black.
Oh no.
Eminem, hey, by that logic,
I'm just saying, logic people be saying on social media, bro. You might say Eminem black, bro.
No,
I ain't saying it. Other people saying that, bro. Other people definitely saying that.
Like Eminem, you can say it. Eminem, like hell no.
I definitely think Drake has benefited more for being like looking the way that he looks and living the way that he lives as a white man than as like a black person. I'm pretty sure that the white kids did not look at him and be like, "Oh, like, but you're black," or it's like you can't hang out with us.
But you didn't go look at him and say that he white.
If anything, it'd be more light skinned This ain't white.
Yeah, like they're not gonna look at Drake.
Yeah.
And be like, this is my kinfolk. Like no.
Wait, what?
White kids is not gonna look at like. I saw like at work. I was talking to my coworker. He's white. He listens to a lot of Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. He listens to all three. And there was this other white kid that came in. Look, white as hell. Looked like a Brad. White as hell. Built, Brad. Tall. And we talk about. He was like, oh, okay. You know, I mean, I don't listen to Kendrick like that, but I do listen to King Von. Ooh, and King Von ass.
Yes, bro.
I mean, he not ass, but it's not a cup of tea.
Nigga,
yeah, I think he's like a niche.
Weak ass song about him going to the store and shit. It was fine. I went to the store, went and copped the phone.
You know you dancing to that shit. You talking about dancing to songs? You know you bobbing your head to that shit. You know you like that shit.
I cannot stand that song. That song is so ass. And anytime somebody play that shit, I want to just cut my fucking ears off. I cannot stand that song.
Okay, what if Rod listen to FBG Duck? Like, I mean, had to, yeah, we should listen to Duck, the other side that Von didn't like. Cause people don't give Duck no, cause Duck had bars. That's how I fuck with Duck. FBG Duck had bars. That's one of my favorite Chicago rappers. I think you like Duck, but yeah, like he was listening, but he's like he listened to these artists, but he know that they're black, Like Drake black, bro. They're not listening to Drake like, oh, he's white like us. Like I look up to him.
It's really hard to like convey my argument because I'm trying to say is like he wasn't affiliated with like the culture of the music that he's rapping in, which is why like people never really liked him, which is why he never really rapped like that until like.
I mean, that's not his fault. He wasn't raised in it, but he went into it.
Which is why he was recruited as a light skinned nigga that was singing and doing all this other shit that wasn't just like rapping like how J. Cole was. That's why I'm saying like it's not about his like just his lifestyle. It's like the culture of the shit that he's doing. It's like. People feel like it doesn't embody like the culture. Like I may not agree with what the culture is for like.
I agree.
Exactly. I might not agree with like the culture of like African Americans and shit like that, but you hear LTG say shit about the culture all the fucking time. Yeah, he still reps it. Like wearing chains, jewelry, golds, like fucking Jordans, having drip, being fucking like all that shit is like African American culture and it's also hip hop culture. Like hip hop is what made that shit cool. Having big asses is what made that shit. Hip hop made that shit cool. Like having a woman with a big ass, liking big asses. It made women want big asses. It's hip hop culture that made that shit cool. So they feel like Drake doesn't embody that, and he's just like this sweet ass rapper. Even Common and this nigga Common, he don't look hood or street or hip hop at all. But like he just look like a regular old like black dude. You know what I'm saying?
He got bars.
He do. That nigga can say nigga. Ain't nobody saying like talking about what he look like. There's no colorism with him. I wonder why that is.
Nigga, I think the issue with Drake is, and a lot of people say this about Drake, is that Drake is black when it's convenient for him to be black.
That's my point.
And I think because when the fucking Kendrick line came out, my mom sent me some TikTok about like, oh, Kendrick hates biracial people. Like, how do you feel about that? I was like, Mom, it wasn't about Drake being biracial. It was about Drake being conveniently black. I don't feel nothing towards that because I'm not black when it's convenient for me. Like I'm always like I've never in my life have denied my fucking blackness. And it's like I don't think I can say the same about Drake because Drake came up as the Jewish. I had a bar mitzvah. I'm part of the Jewish community. And then he wanted to act tough when he got around specific rappers. And then his demeanor changes whenever he's around specific rappers. Like, I don't do that. So it doesn't, that angle doesn't affect me in any way. That's why I don't think that he can have, that's why I think the line that Wale had for J. Cole wouldn't work or doesn't work because J. Cole wasn't black when it was convenient for him. He was always the light-skinned rapper from NC. You get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't, and then he was out there when shit was happening. He was out there in the fucking protests. Like Drake has not spoken no black. Not saying that he has to, but he hasn't spoken on any black issues.
I say even the baby. I mean, not the baby. Lil Baby did. I mean, that song was Loki.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he brought something.
J. Cole has a song called "Be Free" about the Mike Brown situation. Did he have to do that? No. Kendrick was out there in the protest as well. People align themselves with these issues and speak about it because it affects them. I don't think that same shit happens to Drake because one, Drake's not American. And two, Drake just like Kendrick said, just profits off the blackness and then dips out and goes quiet when some shit starts happening. So I don't know. I mean, he mentioned black issues. He mentioned black issues once. I think it was in Charged Up.
Yeah,
in Charged Up. He's like,
killing us or some shit. I don't
with
know.
our arms up, and your main focus is trying to harm us or some shit like that. But that was it, and that was on a diss track. So I was like, can't shoot Drake Bill. But I think going forward, I think people are gonna start looking at Drake just a little bit different because yes, he did address the pedophilia shit, but he did not address the colonizer part and him profiting off of Atlanta, and taking their shit and running with it. So I don't know. This might have.
So that's kind of they fall a little bit on it.
This might have, or this beef might have had some ripple effects going into the future. I think for Drake.
Yeah.
And maybe for Kendrick. We don't know.
Or does someone diss Drake in the future and he doesn't respond? Then what? Yeah, bitch.
You see people are dissing. You see people are dissing J. Cole and he's not responding.
Yeah.
I think. But the reason, and I also think this has an effect on J. Cole's career as well. Even though I can see the apology in a different light now, I think this still does have an effect on him because what the fuck he's going to talk about in the fall off?
Himself.
He can't talk. He can't talk about I'm smoking on whoever because he's just
competitive. It's like you're a retired athlete.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, shit. He can still talk about shit. I mean,
you better have the
Forest Hill Drive.
He better do the For Your Eyes Only. Construct some crazy ass story and keep going with it.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that shit. Because now it's like you don't really believe it.
He could pull a Logic and just do a whole different concept.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say something else.
No. I was talking about with the Kerbal 2 story when he made a whole storyline just based off of something extraterrestrial. He could do something like that.
Yeah.
On that type of.
That's just clean. Do y'all feel some type of way when Logic says nigga? Y'all feel some type of way when he says the N-word?
Nah.
I feel a way when he tries to. Like he says that he's half black just a little too much. I feel like that part gets a little cringy to me. Like we get it. We heard it the first time.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much as like other people said, but like you feel some type of way when he says the N-word, man?
A little bit. Especially ever since he dropped on an album called.
Was it Everybody?
Huh?
Vinyl Days?
No.
Or was it Everybody? I thought Everybody was.
After Everybody album, I was like, all right, you can kind of like unappealing, and he started like using the N-word a little too much. He started using the hard ER, and I was like, I don't know if you should be saying this. And then he stopped, and he went back to after when he dropped Young Special 4, he went back to old Logic. So now he's straight again. But now the whole Everybody and the album after that, there was the I forgot what it was called, Bobby Tarantino, I think 2. That little phase, I don't know. Yeah, but that little phase between Everybody and that next like album or 2 after that, I ain't really bounced with him like that. So because he started emphasizing the N-word a little too much, and then talking about I'm black and I'm white. Are you black and you white? Then shit, say nigga half the time. Don't say it as much as you did before. What do you mean?
Say it half the time. It's crazy.
That's what you think all the time. Like use it half the time now. Use half your songs. Don't use all the time.
Oh shit, bro.
Like a Mexican wife, and then leave your wife because but that's a whole different story. But
my beautiful Mexican wife.
And then left her because he got bored, supposedly, allegedly.
I'm sick.
But we
sick to my stomach, fam.
And we're still like, I remember seeing that shit on Instagram. I was like, this nigga a sucker.
I mean, he better normal now, so I ain't stressing about him no more. But before, like, was it like 2018? I don't know, brother. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, I think personally, like with J. Cole, it's totally different, like he said, because he aligns himself with like black issues and the black culture, and like even if he did live a good life, like he went to college and all that shit. I mean, I know he was struggling at first, but he like never denied that. I think it's hard for some people, and actually, you know what? Let me leave that for another time. But I think it's hard for some people, especially like biracial people. I'm not sure if Terrell like struggles with this, or like if he did struggle with this, but it's like trying to find like the community that you align yourself with because you look so different. Like you have parts of both. You know what I'm saying? In your DNA. So it's just like, dang, like which one am I? You know what I'm saying?
No, not really. Cause I always just associated the family I grew up around the most was the black side, so it was just like, if anything, probably felt that way towards like the Puerto Rican side, because like I wasn't around them. I haven't visited Puerto Rico, so it's just like it's always been like.
Have to be with you just being black. It could be like
either
side, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, like we need to go to a trip to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico far. I fuck with
man, Terrell gonna step in the sand, be like, this the other motherland right here. Hit that sand.
JTG to Puerto Rico when we really get on. Yeah, I was telling Fabrizio that shit. Fabrizio was like,
but you know, it'd be funny though. Like if this whole Drake and Kendrick beef, it's just promo for your Kendrick's album that drops in May. That'd be hilarious.
Oh shit, here we are.
Because now Jay actually drop an album, everybody listen to that shit now.
Facts.
Even people who didn't really fuck with him, quote unquote.
Because they know what Jid is capable of.
I might look at the album a little different though. If he does drop,
they're gonna be that same, you know, he go back to his old self, not that dancing type shit, and he's gonna get hot.
Yeah,
I think I'll look at.
Be hot, but I always loved him for that. So
I'll probably look at Kendrick a little different if he does drop an album, because then the beef was just a rollout for your album. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like for the sport of like who's the best at this pen shit. It was just like, no, let's just roll out for the album. But I think that was alleged, because who it came from was fucking Maul from Maul and Rory, their podcast, and Maul is all the way OVO. Drake texts his man.
Not Jake crying on stream and shit now.
Oh yeah, he was crying. He was mad. He was like, the heart part 6 and blah. Like, nah, you have a Drake bias. It's okay to have a bias, like, and it was okay to pick a side. But like, I think halfway through the beef, I was like, because I started with a Kendrick bias. I was like, I want Kendrick to smoke this man. But throughout the beef, I was like, you know what? Let me just step back and really analyze everything. I was looking at all the angles on Twitter, and people were like, yeah, like Kendrick predicted this shit was going to happen. I'm like, but you can also say the same thing about Drake and Taylor Made. He also predicted that Kendrick was going to call him a pedophile and say he was fucking with young kids. Are we going to forget about that because it was the AI track? He said it. You get what I'm saying? And that was our whole thing when we reacted to Taylor Made. I remember saying that. I was like, bro, I hate how he's predicting the angles and softening the blow. But then Kendrick also did that, and I liked the track. So I was like, damn, I'm over here contradicting myself. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, let me take a step back and really like look at everything and all the information that's provided. So, but you stands, yeah, nah. Drake could lose, and Kendrick can also lose. It's not about, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still gonna listen to them.
Who you think could be Kendrick in a beef?
Cole.
I think Cole would have had a better outing because he would have kept it bars.
Maybe Weezy.
I don't think Cole could. I think it'd be close, but he'd still lose.
Beating Kendrick in a beef.
No, because 7-minute drill was the perfect rebuttal to, even if the fucking we don't agree with his albums being trash. That was the proper way to respond to like that. That was we were listening to that shit. We're like, oh my god, like, because he was like, what was it? The 4 albums in 12 years. Yeah. I Can Divide. I was like, oh my god, but Cole, we can also say the same thing about you. But let me get the line right. Hold on, y'all talk amongst yourselves. Let me get the line right.
What I was gonna say was this man Cole, like, what he did with 7-minute drill is better than the Hard Part 6. I'm sorry.
And it's funny because Family Matters.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Definitely not. But I was watching what like this dude was saying, like, about people like and taking this beef and like just kind of being biased with Kendrick and saying like, how come y'all saying like he doesn't have to answer to none of this shit? Like, he could be a domestic abuser and y'all are only on Drake's like dick. Y'all taking this public opinion and kind of running with it, and nobody's like checking Kendrick. But then he was like y'all really think like, you know, Drake is losing his beef? He's like, he is. And I was like, I literally said to myself, I was like, as long as you fucking know, everybody in this motherfucking room, we know what's happening. They both look bad, but we know who the fuck is losing. Like, y'all not stupid. You may want it to be like, y'all know what the fuck going on, bro. Like, stop playing. You know what the hell going on?
Over there. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's a stubborn brother. So, you know, he could do what he do. He don't even listen to.
That brother need help.
he don't even listen to them artists like that. Like either one. So it's like you got it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what the fuck going on, man. But my man J. Cole is in there. I'm not gonna lie, he might be the winner of this beef because I just feel like we can't really even say like what he may have done, or like we can't compare it to nothing because he mostly just been going crazy with features and not really like singles like that. You know what I'm saying? He's been writing verses of the year.
I'll give you that. Fucking Kendrick had 4 albums in 12 years. J. Cole had 5 albums in 12 years. Fuck out of here. And For Your Eyes Only, motherfuckers don't even like that. Y'all don't even count that shit as a real fucking album. Get the fuck out of here.
No, you don't count as a real album.
What the fuck? I love that album.
He loves that album, yeah.
I love that album.
No, I saying people then.
The public, I don't speak for the public. My views are skewed compared to their shits. Motherfuckers hate For Your Eyes Only. I love that shit. No, you see? He's one of them.
It is.
He said his ass.
Yeah,
I think his ass.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
He also think
KOD though.
You also think KOD is kind of ass.
Yeah,
I mean,
KOD
don't have really much replay value, but it's not ass.
That shit was fire.
It's definitely, in my opinion, probably his worst.
That shit was fire. No, I think his worst album was his first one.
Born Sinner?
No, Sideline Story was his first one.
Oh, I was about to say.
Born Sinner. Look at these motherfuckers. Born Sinner was the second album. Sideline Story. Name 5 songs.
Sideline Story.
That's easy, yeah.
Fucking Lost Ones. Nobody's Perfect.
Oh, that's my favorite one right there. Oh.
Can't Get Enough. That's 5 right there. What's the lying?
He got 5. He got 5.
That's so stupid.
Those are 5 bangers.
Yeah, 5. Okay. I should have said the first. I should have said the first 5 songs on the album in order.
I mean, I don't know in order. I listen in order. I used to be listening to that bit. I ain't gonna lie.
It puts the album in shuffle.
And then I listen to on the first time in order. But after that, I just pick what I like, and then I'll listen to that bit for a bit, and then listen to ones I didn't pick, and then listen to that bit for a while.
It being his worst album, though, is not me calling it trash. I'm just saying, out of his discography, it is definitely towards the bottom.
Yeah, his sound wasn't really mature like that. And it does sound like it's from like a older time.
2011. Listen to Mr. Nice Watch. That shit screams 2011. Just the production.
I personally didn't like Mr. Nice Watch like that. I didn't really like it.
What a waste of a Jay-Z feature.
Yeah.
Jay-Z fought on that song. Shot from another one. Got In the Morning was on Silent Story too.
Can I hit it in the morning? I do not like that song. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I fuck with it.
Drake cooked his ass on that song though.
Lights Please too. And Doll in the Dream. Fire. Yeah, Doll in the Dream 3.
Doll in the Dream 3.
Workout? Oh, you said Workout.
Yeah.
Lights Please is fire.
I forgot what's on that song.
Nas didn't like Workout, so. Yeah, he let him down hella times. No.
Whose world is this? The world is yours.
He said ugly ass.
Oh yeah, who that was on Silent Story too? Who that?
I thought that was off the tape. Well, a lot of the songs off of his tapes ended up on Sideline Story.
I mean,
I thought who that was on a tape.
No, Lights Please was on the tape for sure. I knew that, but I think maybe Cold World might be on that bit. No. Doll in the Dream was definitely on the mixtape too. So I think it was only them 2 songs. But shit.
Hey man.
But this best rapper alive, I ain't gonna lie. That boy Thugger, free my dog real quick, bro. My dog in jail. My dog in
jail. The best rapper alive. Oh. There's another beef that's brewing. There is another beef that's brewing, and it's between Future and Gunna. Gunna announced that he was going to drop an album on... I'm dead. Gunna said he was going to drop an album on May 10th, like a week or 2 ago. Future just tweeted not too long ago, fuck your album. My mixtape dropping on May 10th. So he has a tape dropping May 10th, and we're going to be there reacting to it. That Gunna has 20 songs on it, so I don't know if we're really going to sit for 20. Bruh. But the future mixtape...
Bruh, I mean,
he said, fuck your album?
He said, fuck your album. I don't know who that was alluding to. There's only one real big drop on May 10th, and it was gonna. So do
Damn.
it as
And he
you
didn't add
must.
him? That's crazy.
He didn't add him. It was a sub.
Yeah,
That's
I was
crazy.
about to say, did Gunna reply to that or subtweet him back?
I don't know. I don't follow Gunna.
Let me look it up real quick. Let me see if Jit says
That's
something
something that I can definitely be neutral in.
that's very
Oh,
very random.
here's exactly what Future said. This was 19 hours ago. Fuck your album. Shit ain't slapping like my mixtape. May 10th, mixtape Pluto.
Oh, I'm about to say then Gunna 13 hours ago said, "Fuck what these boys talking about." Jit, I guess that's his reply. Said,
That
"Fuck what
shit
these boys
weak.
talking about." I mean,
names
shit.
being dropped.
I mean, it's Future fault.
It's a start. It's a start.
Some shit, so.
Oh, we can't. By the way, we cannot end the pod without talking about Metro motherfucking grooming. That's what the motherfuckers are calling him now.
Oh yeah.
With his tweets that came up. Metro. I'm gonna have to pull them reactions off the
You
fucking
just shut your whole ass up and do nothing.
and just sit there. Don't make no drums, nothing.
I mean, people saying, "Oh, he was, 17, 18, 19. He was young." I'm like,
There's a wild shit on Twitter. Even that
man.
17, 18.
You old enough to know, had common sense.
Yeah, for sure.
You should have went. You should have went back and deleted.
He is old enough to know, but he was just being a dumbass.
Especially with the allegation, with all the shit coming up now, I would have had some hindsight. Wouldn't be like, let me double check my shit.
Bro, like I said, bro, when I turn famous, bro, I'm not using that same page. I'm deleting my account, making a whole new account, and then say, "Oh yeah, my shit got hacked. New account activated."
I'm gonna be honest
not
with
using
y'all.
my same account.
I got some shit to say off the podcast. I'm gonna wait till after the podcast.
Damn, the viewers are gonna be pissed.
Hey, it is what it is. It's because I might get wild with this stuff, and it's.
I'm dead.
Do it for the exclusive subscribers.
Yeah, Patreon.
I'm not gonna lie. For the Patreon.
Yeah. Maybe.
I will say another thing though. What I learned from this rap beef shit and the videos, as far as like the content goes, we appreciate the views, but I noticed that people only click on the videos because their favorite artists are the focal point. And if they stay, it's a plus because of us. Like, it's our job to get them to stay. But the people that tune into the podcast specifically only come for us. For us.
Never mind.
Not because their favorite rapper is being mentioned. You get what I'm saying? It's because of us. So you're here watching this. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie. I got TikTok on smash right now with I'm dropping hella TikToks of it. That's just crazy right now. But yeah, man, I think that's it for episode 115. I don't think we got anything else unless y'all got something else to talk about.
I do. Well, since I'm already here, this is Chef Bam, aka Mr. Morale. Promote myself real quick. Follow me on Instagram at Bam's Kitchen _YT. Also on YouTube at Bam's Kitchen. Hopefully you follow me enough to put in in the comments below. You feel me? The caption.
Oh yeah, we'll put them in the description. Add Bam in.
Appreciate it.
I ain't gonna lie, if y'all fuck with Bam, Bam is probably gonna be the fourth that we've been missing. He talks more than other people that aren't in the podcast. Hold on, before someone feels away.
That shit ricocheted. I ain't gonna lie.
Before it
almost hit somebody.
I know. I had to catch that shit.
No matter who it went to.
That shit was almost a double on. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that shit was. He talks more than other people
that aren't in the podcast or that were a part of the podcast, I should say. Take that as
clarification.
Yeah. Don't worry, this track is coming towards yeah, kick a man while he's down sometimes.
I'm dead.
And he way down at the bottom. Let me stop. Let's stop. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Wait. That's a double right there. Wait.
It's a double on, right?
Yeah, the bottom.
Check out bars now all of a sudden.
Yeah, the bottom now. Oh, hell.
Yeah, the bottom. It's jokes, by the way. It's jokes. I'm not serious.
It's so tough. Ain't boy Terrell got bars out your kid.
I'm not. I
was catching up to him. He learning.
Hey, man. It's all water under the bridge now, man. It's 2024, man. We want all the smoke. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? You thought I was gonna let you? Let me stop. Hey, man. Episode 115 in the fucking books, man. I don't give a fuck if we missed a week. It's 115 consistent. Fuck you. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? 115 consistent. Look at this, man. Hey, man. Sometimes you just miss some episodes, man. This shit would have been a 3-man if lightning didn't strike this man's house.
Truly.
Yes, that's true.
Hey, man.
They got blessed by the gods of Thor and Storm and Sex Shock and all of them.
Zeus.
Yo, PC shall live. Shing.
Jet through the bolt right at your house, man.
Sorry, man.
Hey, man.
Take us out, man.
Episode 115 will be back next week with episode 116. Hopefully, we're not talking about this rap shit no more. We can actually talk about some other shit. Some life shit, some TL shit, some other shit.
We're gonna drop some shit.
If something drops, we're only talking about it for 30 fucking minutes. That's it.
I mean, I'm about to say, I mean, low key, it'll probably be the featuring Gunner shit because they dropping on Friday. So supposedly.
Oh fuck! Today is the 8th.
Damn.
Fuck it. Oh my god, I forgot. Whoa, shit.
More beef.
More mirrors.
Hey, man. It's been your motherfucking guys, man. Denzel, Bam, Rod, myself, Terrell. We'll catch you next motherfucking week in the next fucking video or the next fucking podcast episode, whatever comes first, man. Y'all be up, stay easy. Enjoy the rest of your motherfucking week, man. Stay safe. A new COVID variant is going out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe.